Yo, what is going on today, guys? Royce here, and to be 100% honest, not 100% sure what we're doing today. Me and Ricky, we're gonna go full send over to his house, possibly get in some pit bike racing at his house. I don't know if you guys saw the last pit bike video that was filmed over at his track, but he has a pretty sweet backyard track that we're gonna all rip. So we'll get some of that in, have some other stuff planned as well, maybe hit like a bike park or something like that. I don't know. Have some fun stuff planned, should be pretty sweet. Let's get it. I saw comments down below to bring my GoPro, so we're bringing it today. Gonna strap it up to the helmet. I got your Ricky down here. Ricky, y'all ready to go? Yeah. Let's go. Not bringing the old DRZ. John's at work, and we're too busy playing around, so. Sorry, John. Later. Helmet and gloves, that's all you need for the pitter. Let's go. Even got the GoPro all set up. Ready to go today. Way sketchy. Got way too much snow going on. It's time to bring out the dirt scooters, man. Yeah. I don't know. Gotta get rid of this stuff somehow.
Probably be hitting some mud bugs today.
What do you think? Can we just run hot water on all this? Ricky, what do we got going today?
A sick pit bike place, you know?
I honestly have zero clue where we're gonna pit bike. I mean, the weather isn't too mint, but I'm really happy that I brought the GoPro because I'll be able to just kind of slap that on. As long as it doesn't get too much rain, mud, or anything on it, then we should have good footage for you guys. So I think we're gonna go rip some trails, possibly Ricky's track, but I don't know.
It's looking a little muddy, dude.
It's looking a little muddy, so we might send a couple jumps if anything, but we'll be most likely ripping up some forestry and sick trails. Well, me and Ricky are almost to the riding place. Tad bit windy again today. Nothing out of the normal though. Ricky's out here wheeling it up. What do you think, dude? Can you clear it? Jesus. It's snowing out here. Well, bikes are loaded up. Pigs roped out. It's windier than all other out here, and it's about to start raining. So everything in the universe is telling us don't ride today. So we're gonna call it a day, and hopefully get my foot pig situation dealt with. Zero clue what I'm gonna do about that. Well, we got the bikes back in the shop, and I can kind of take a look at what is going on here and try to explain it. So these 110s. These 110s are like literally notorious for just the foot pegs ripping out, especially if you're like taking a corner and the foot pegs catch or whatnot. And that's pretty much what happened yesterday. Is I was taking, ruts and I was taking corners, and my foot pegs caught. And the problem is I was already missing bolts out of the mounts, and I'm pretty sure that the bolts have ripped out of the case before. So that would mean that the threads that the bolts thread into are stripped out, and meaning I would either have to re-thread those, or I'm gonna have to figure out something because I'm kind of screwed at this point. Here, let me try to show you what's going on. As you guys can see, the foot peg, it's not flush right now. It's like at a 22-degree angle. It's at like a 20-degree angle, facing forward instead of just facing super flush how it should be. It's facing forward a little bit, meaning the peg mounts have ripped forward and down. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's one bolt right here. You guys can't see anything, I don't think, but there's one bolt right here. There's supposed to be another one right here and two on the other sides of those mounts. I have a plate that is welded right here, which definitely adds a ton of support, and that's pretty much the reason why my foot pegs are still standing where they are and why I can still kind of ride the bike. But at the same time, I don't want the foot pegs to eventually rip out. I mean, they're being held on basically by a weld right now, and that can only hold for so long. So at this point, I need to get new bolts for the pegs. I do have new foot pegs that I ordered right here. Got a couple sets of them. These things are kind of cheap, Amazon foot pegs, but they get the job done. They're a lot wider than the stock ones, so that definitely helps. I mean, even wider than like ones on the 125, so that definitely helps. But they are cheap. They don't come with any springs or anything, so I mean they just go up and down like no other. It's not the biggest deal to me, as long as the foot peg stays on the ground and stays down, then that's fine. But I do need to figure out the mounting system, and I do need to put a new peg over here. As you guys can see, I've been rocking most of these videos that we've been filming for you guys. My foot peg has been like this. I mean, it is the sketchiest thing in the world. So, to say the least, this thing is in need of some maintenance. Another thing that I have ordered as well is a new rear shock. I don't know if you guys can see back in there again, but this rear shock, let me lift up this flap here, but this is a 1,000 pound rear shock, and basically what that sums up to is the worst riding dirt bike that can be possibly made. This thing rides like a stiff rock. Like literally a rock. There's no suspension to it. The fronts are alright. This bike has KX60 front forks. So the forks are alright. You can dial them in with the air right up here and add some more air if you think they're getting a little soft. And these forks are really dialed in. I really like them, and they have really good suspension. So I think that's the only thing that's really saving me, because this rear end of the bike is literally like riding on a pogo stick. So I ordered up a new shock. That will be coming in. I have a 350 pound spring coming in, so that'll be, you know, I mean, a lot lighter of a spring, and should work out with my riding style, because I do like to ride this thing a little bit aggressive. There's a 250 pound spring and a 350 pound spring, and I ordered the 350 pound spring because well, I think it'll work out a lot better for my riding style. And what else do I got ordered in here? Well, I gotta tighten up the exhaust. It kind of rattles, and what happens is the exhaust ends up riding right up against that shock right there. So it creates vibrations, and then that shock ends up getting a little bit loose. So needless to say, the bike needs a little bit of attention, and it would be fun to kind of film that for you guys, is putting on these new parts and getting her all back and dialed in. But for the meantime, she is kind of down for the count, which is a good thing in a sense, because that makes me not be able to ride this thing and pretty much take the razor out. I think the three-wheeler should be coming back pretty soon, which is also exciting, because the three-wheeler was definitely getting me excited to film some different content for you guys. So three-wheeler will be back. Better than ever, we'll be able to give like the rundown on that thing and what happened and what's new on it, and see if she runs good. Also, a pretty fun update. So the snowmobiling video that I posted recently, the one where my buddy jumped over the road, I think I named it Big Huge Snowmobile Jump Over a Road. So that video, I asked for 150 likes, and if I got the 150 likes, well, my girlfriend is going to get to shave my mustache off, or whatever you guys call that. But on a reel, she is going to be able to shave that off if that video reaches 150 likes. I'm holding off, I'm waiting until you guys get there. But once we get there, then we should be able to shave my mustache off. I'm gonna let her do it. It'll be a fun low content video for you guys, so that should be fun. Anyways, we are shifting gears here. I'm gonna go try to run to town and go try to find those bolts. The worst thing that could happen is where the bolts thread into at the case. I'm pretty sure it's at the case, I believe. That they could just be completely stripped out and the bolt won't be able to get tight because those threads are stripped out. So we'll see. We'll go buy new bolts. I mean, the worst that happens is, ooh, I need my wallet. The worst that happens is, it's just not possible, and I'll have to re-thread the case bolts where the bolts thread into, and it'll become a bigger mess than it does. But hopefully these bolts will be able to just thread right on in, and we'll be in good luck there. So we'll go check it out. But got the gym clothes on. We'll hit the gym first. Ricky. Ricky, what do we got going this morning, dude?
I don't know.
Jeez, dude, what happened last night? What'd you lose?
I left my wallet at the brick. Too many.
Alrighty, got some bolts at the local hardware store, and while we're out, odds are these aren't gonna work, so probably ripping the 125 today. Anyways, we'll give it a shot. Alrighty, well, we got some good news on the 110. To be honest, I well, wasn't really seeing that this was ever gonna be any good news, but I guess there's still some things that are a little bit wrong with it. So let's start down at the bottom. I got 1, 2, 3 bolts that are in there now. The fourth one right here is completely stripped. The best thing to do about that one would probably be to retap these threads and then put a bigger bolt in. So that's what I'll probably have to do. But I did get 3 bolts in, and 3 bolts is a lot better than 1 bolt. So she is pretty mint as far as that goes. Also got a new foot peg for this side, and foot pegs are all realigned and everything. And guess we're gonna go give her a test. What do you think, Ricky?
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Well, back at the semi-testing grounds. This is about the only place we can ride at the moment, kind of like nearby the house. The only reason why that is because, well, there is still snow on the ground, as you guys can see. Definitely puts a little bit of a kibosh onto all the places we can explore. So let me tell you, there will be more places that we'll be riding than just this area. But for the time being, we have to ride here and, well, give you guys a little test, make sure the foot pegs are holding up good. We'll hit the climb. Well, guys, still trying to dial in the hip jump. Don't quite have her down yet, that's for sure, but it is a fun little booter, you know. Get a little rut action in the sand, almost washed out right there, but I gotta say, you know, these foot pegs, they're holding up pretty good. What do you think, Ricky?
Oh yeah.
I mean, here, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3 bolts. 3 bolts and a little bit of oil on the bottom. That means it's running good. Alrighty, Ricky is going to hit the jump a couple times, so let's see it. Full David Chief. What do you think about the track conditions today?
Pretty sketchy.
Pretty sketchy, but a lot more grip.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Gripping up a lot better now, so having a good old time. Alrighty guys, well, me and Ricky are gonna keep on ripping for a little bit, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like the comment and subscribe, smash the like button, comment down below what you guys want to see. And well, this has been Royce and Ricky. Peace out.